Hello and welcome to the unboxing of the Nokia 5. As you saw, I've just this minute picked this up from, it's an upgrade I was had available for me from Tesco's. I'm getting out of the box for the first time myself, but it was out of the box because the kind guy in the shop just walked through setting it up. It is the Nokia 3 and Nokia 5. I think there might even be a Nokia 4, but they're the reincarnation of Nokia phones going back to Android, away from the Lumia fiasco that was Microsoft phones. So pretty much the the packaging is the same as when it was Lumia incarnations. I will be going through just the basic bits and pieces with this phone. Here she is, sort of metal type on and off buttons, power button there, camera on the back. Feels quite nice and weighty in the hand. It's a nice feeling phone. It has got the fingerprint scanner. So the Nokia 3 hasn't got a fingerprint scanner. The Nokia 5 has. And tap again to open. So we opened it. It hasn't been set up as in such. It's just literally just been powered on. Hasn't put my email accounts or anything on there, so we'll leave that for a side for a second. So here's the box. Also, you have your pin to get the SIM out, which is located just there. So you've got two slots here, for one for your SIM, one for the SD memory card. The SD memory card, interestingly with these, you can actually format the memory card as an extension to the internal, which you'd lose anything on there if you had stuff on there. But if you haven't got anything on there, you can just make it one storage. But I'm keeping mine as removable storage because I had loads of stuff on there and I didn't particularly want to lose it all. So there's your pin to get that off. In this little box here, you have your charging lead, bog standard. Set of headphones, come hands-free kit. Quality wise, feel quite comfortable in the ear. Not the cheapest of material. Nice microphone on there. It hasn't got a little button where you can accept the calls from this, which is rather strange. So you have to actually accept the calls on the phone, and then it goes through here. So it doesn't actually click to answer, which is a bit strange. I don't ever know why they do that. There's the Nokia charger. I've got loads of chargers at the moment, but I'm going to use this because it's back to the nostalgia of Nokia and my first phone being a Nokia, and etc. It's got the USB on the side there, so not on the top or the front like you get with some. It's they've gone for the side, so they're playing a different game. So that's the bits and pieces, and that can go in there because I've got a fast charging lead that I will use. Okay, so yeah, it comes with just all the normal bits and pieces really that you would expect to see. Okay. Sorry, I shall give this a bit of juice whilst we're going. It comes to you pretty much with a half battery, so it's quite a good battery from out the box. Let's just turn the data off because I don't need to use data because I'm indoors. Mobile data is off. That is peculiar because it's, well, it just lets you know that there's that there's 3G connection available. Okay, so we turn the Wi-Fi on. It's come up instantly with my Wi-Fi, so I shall pause for a moment and I will type in my Wi-Fi details and I'll be right back. So, I just kind of signed into my Wi-Fi and also to my Gmail account, and basically, as I say, the phone feels nice in the hand. Also, it came up with the familiar to anyone who's had a Nokia in the past, that text message tone, that dun 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 dun. That brought back a lot of nostalgia. It's really good. It came up with an email as well saying welcome to Google on your new Nokia 5. Basically, it's recommending some apps. None of them I particularly use. There's no real harm in them. They're not nasty apps. It's just I prefer to disable quite a lot of the apps that Google come pre-installed with and put my own on. It is running the Android Nougat, and it's already been set up ready for the new Android 8 or Android O or whatever it's being called, but it's already set up ready for that. It's got the Wi-Fi, it's got the Bluetooth, display. Adaptive brightness is off, so we can turn adaptive brightness on. Sunlight mode, improve readability in direct sunlight. Sleep after inactivity, I always set that to 30. Font size, I always like to go one up, just for my own sake. Display size, yep, that's absolutely fine. You've also got sound apps. I'm going to be going around. Also, another thing, it comes with 16 gigabytes of internal storage, with the possibility of a SIM card with a memory card. I've got a 16 gigabyte memory card in here, so that gives me a total of so it's 32 all in all. So it's got both there. So it gives me a total of 32. You've got the back button and then the return button, and also, as I say, there's your fingerprint scanner there. On the back, it's got the camera, it's got the flash. The camera is a 13 megabyte camera. It's got like the Nokia logo there, and a little Nokia up in the top corner. You've got your front facing camera that side. Speaker down the bottom, and there's your charging point, your jack over the top, all pretty bog standard stuff. So we go back, apps, and personally, as I say, I like to disable a lot of the Google apps and what have you. Google Chrome I normally disable, and I go straight to Firefox. So yeah, disabling very quick. So far feels like quite a swift phone. I'm going to put the recording on hold again while I just disable all the apps that I want to disable, and then I'll be right back. So I've took all my apps that I don't want on there off. There's an update due, so it's going to update to a later version. Security patch, restart now. So I'm going to update the phone, just to let you know about the phone. Other bits and pieces, it is, as I say, it is a good feeling. It's a good feeling phone. It's a solid build. I really like it. I must say, it feels nice in the hand. Feels weighty, but not heavy. It's quite reminiscent of like a Samsung feel to it for the S8 in a way. The antenna lines are actually really nicely hidden as well. The security update is just going on as we speak. And some other details as on here. So it is Android 7.1.1 Nougat, premium quality. It actually tells you on the box that it's premium quality. So really good. You've got an A1 aluminium precision machined unibody, 4G Lite, Vol Lite ready, 2GB RAM, 16GB storage, expandable with micro SD card, 64-bit octa-core processor, Qualcomm Snapdragon, and it's got a 5.2-inch HD screen and a 13-megapixel camera. So, yes, not much more I can say about the phone. It's solid build, and at a price point of I believe it's £13.30 on a 24-month contract, which you get 1 gigabyte of data, 50,000 texts, and 500 minutes of call time in a month. So if you're not a massive user, I basically never go near any of my limits. Wi-Fi always indoors, Wi-Fi at work, just when I'm out and about, and there's not Wi-Fi, I put on the data, but personally I don't go near that. No, it's not the same for everyone. They do some some other good deals, Tesco's. So yeah, if you're looking for a decent priced phone, pay as you go, I believe you can pick it up for £169.99. And yeah, and it stands its own. I was looking at the Moto E, and as I say, we was looking at the specs side by side for the two, and this seemed to come off on top. So yeah, I've always rated the Motos and the Huey. Huey I'm going to be doing a review of shortly, the P8 Lite 2017 model. And yeah, I will then at the end of the my Huey video, I will show the two side by side and give a bit of a final view on both. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.